not in the House, but they came. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 43, I rise to make a general statement regarding the fire tragedy that occurred at Utumishi Girls Senior School in Gilgil constituency. Honorable Speaker, on the night of Thursday, 28th May 2026, 16 innocent young lives were lost following a tragic fire incident that occurred at Utumishi Girls Senior School, while 79 learners sustained injuries and are admitted in different hospitals in the country. Mr. Speaker, this unfortunate incident has left scores of students, parents, guardians, teaching staff, support staff, and members of the wider community traumatized. To many, life will never be the same again. As you are aware, Mr. Speaker, our country has experienced a similar tragic incident in learning institutions over the years, each leaving behind grief, disruption, and repeated pleas for reform. Various commissions of inquiry, task forces, and investigative bodies have previously made recommendations aimed at strengthening safety and preventing recurrence of such incidents. However, the implementation of these recommendations has remained inconsistent. The Utumishi Girls Senior School has now joined the statistics of another tragedy caused by failure to implement previous reports of safety for our children in schools. Honorable Speaker, I wish to acknowledge and commend the Government of Kenya through the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Interior and National Administration, Ministry of Defense, National Police Service, the DCI, the Red Cross team, the medical personnel, the county health services, the emergency responders, the counselors, school leadership, and all stakeholders who have been involved in rescue operations, the medical intervention, psychosocial support, and ongoing coordination following this tragedy. Honorable Speaker, as we reflect on this painful tragedy, we must also acknowledge a difficult reality that the responsibility of raising, guiding, and protecting our children cannot rest solely on our schools or on government. The molding of a child begins at home, it is reinforced in school, and is strengthened by the wider community. These events should compel the public to undertake a national reflection on whether every stakeholder is fully discharging their responsibility. Honorable Speaker, this tragic incident raises urgent and recurring national concerns requiring comprehensive attention, particularly in regard to 1, fire safety preparedness and compliance standards in boarding schools across the country. Number 2, the effectiveness of surveillance systems, including CCTV installation, monitoring and response protocols in learning institutions. Number 3, the adequacy and timeliness of emergency response mechanisms during such incidents. Number 4, the roles and responsibility of school administrators and relevant government agencies in safeguarding learners. Number 5, the psychosocial support system for learners, parents, teachers, and other stakeholders exposed to trauma. And finally, the broader issue of discipline and lack thereof in our institutions. Honorable Speaker, I urge the Ministry of Education through the committee of this House to strengthen oversight by fully decentralizing and operationalizing safety, security, and welfare monitoring mechanisms at the constituency level. Every constituency should have a clearly defined framework, bringing together education officers, school administrations, boards of management, parents, representatives, security agencies, and local leadership to regularly review compliance with safety standards, learner welfare, and discipline management. Prevention must become a local responsibility before it becomes a national crisis. Honorable Speaker, it is also imperative that we empower our learners to be actively involved in the implementation of key recommendations by the relevant ministries and agencies with a specificity on their security. May this tragedy serve as a turning point in our national commitment to the safety, security, and well-being of every learner. I wish to honor and pay tribute to the 16 learners who perished in this tragedy. May their souls rest in eternal peace, and may their families find peace. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mother. As I give one or two of you to comment,